So you're ready to hop into the game of pickleball. You want to get a set that has everything you need, but you don't want to have to upgrade a month down the line. Well, look no further. That is where our friends at Jund KSO have got us covered. Now, they sent me this pickleball set to check out, and I can't wait to see how this differs from one of those generic pickleball sets you might pick up at the store getting into the game. Now, to start off, we've got the actual carrying case, and I do have to say, the actual quality of the case seems a little better than some of the other starter sets that I've seen. It's hard to explain, but almost the fabric feels just a little bit more heavy duty. The zippers, everything just kind of seems that next step up in quality. One thing I really like is it has this little hanging hook that you can throw on the back of your car seat. Then your pickleball paddles are always there ready to go, so you have no excuse not to stop at the court and play a game. Now, on the front of the bag, you do have a small little compartment, big enough for your keys, your wallet, your phone, something you might need to throw in there while you're actually playing. But without further ado, it's time to open this up and see how it sets itself apart from some other starter pickleball sets. Let's go ahead and start off with the pickleballs. You're gonna get 4 balls in total, 2 indoor and 2 outdoor balls, so you're gonna be able to play pickleball right off the bat with this set. Another thing that's included in this starter set is 4 replacement grips. In case you need to replace those grips down the line, you're covered. The next thing included is something I hardly ever see in a starter kit, and that is a pickleball eraser. Now, when you're actually playing pickleball, some of the plastic residue from the ball will get left on the paddles, and as that builds up, you're gonna lose some of your control, you're gonna lose some of your spin, so that eraser is there to help get that residue off and get your paddles back in brand new shape. And with that, it's time to talk about the actual paddles. Now, you're gonna get 2 at this set, so you're ready to play one-on-one with a friend or maybe a partner. You can play against 2 other people. You guys are ready to play. So let's see what we have in store. First things first, very minimal design. The face of the paddle is just a black. You got a couple lines going through there, but it's pretty minimal. I really like the edge guard. We've got like a blue that kind of turns into a purple. The face on this paddle is actually a hybrid raw carbon fiber material. I've never played with something like that, so I'm kind of interested to see how that feels. And man, does it feel a lot different than any of the other paddles that I've used, especially talking about starter paddles. This almost has like a grip to it compared to some of the other paddles that I use that have the graphite faces that kind of feels like a smooth plastic. This, you can definitely feel is gonna generate that spin. It almost feels like a fabric. So I'm excited to see how that translates out on the court in terms of spin and control. So for the interior of this paddle, you do have a honeycomb core that is USDA approved. So you're gonna be able to use this in any competitions or tournaments that you might enter down the road once you really get into the sport. Now for the grip, I'd say it's pretty standard, nothing crazy, but seems like it'll hold up well. Seems like it's got enough tack to keep it in your hand, good grip. We'll have to see how it plays once we take it out to the court, but no real complaints there. One thing I want to say about this paddle is it does have that like professional feel. This definitely feels a step up from those normal starter kits that you're getting, especially the carbon fiber face. I'm really excited to test this out. So I really think this is a good starter set for those people that don't want to have to buy it and then upgrade down the line when they really get into the sport. I think these could last you a lot longer than some of those more beginner sets that have either the wooden cores, the wooden faces, or even some of those upgraded graphite paddles. Now, that's all I can talk about in here. It's time to take these paddles out to the court and put them to the test. I'll come back and give you guys my final thoughts on these Jund KSO JK14 pickleball paddles. All right, guys, so we put this Jund KSO paddle to the test, and I'll tell you what, I had high hopes coming into this, and this thing delivered. This thing for a starter paddle, a starter set, is a steal. The amount of control that you have with the carbon fiber mixed with the pop, I mean, this thing delivered exactly what I expected out of it. If you're looking for a starter paddle, a starter set, one that you're not gonna have to upgrade right off the bat, this one by Jund KSO is a great option for you.